or of what they can do, but rather respect for what they can do. Well, as you can imagine, today's developments are especially important for those living in the South Bay, and Tony Russomanno joins us live now from downtown Santa Cruz, where, as we saw earlier, they certainly felt the aftershock tonight. Tony?
Hey, geologists say last week's earthquake was a once-in-a-lifetime event in Santa Cruz County, but officials say the result of that quake, those cracks that are opening up on the ridgetops, will affect how people build in this county for decades. And yeah, we sure did feel that 4.7 aftershock. In fact, we had our camera rolling at the time, and in a moment you'll actually hear what the aftershock sounded like. This latest temblor hit as I was standing in front of the Palomar Hotel on the Pacific Garden Mall. They're going to start tearing down some of the mall's condemned buildings tomorrow, and I wanted to take one last look to say goodbye and remember some of the better things about Santa Cruz, my hometown. This is the old Logos Books, a great place for used books, wonderful place to browse, spend a rainy Saturday afternoon or a Sunday afternoon. Next door, the old Pipeline Shop, a remnant of the 60s, I guess, in Santa Cruz. There's what's left of Shockley's Jewelers. It's just a pile of rubble now. Can't even tell where the place used to be. And beyond that is Robert's, a leather shop. I remember I bought a briefcase there once. Nice guy, Robert. He's wiped out. He says he could reopen again if he can get his inventory and get into the Capitola Mall. But the building's red tagged. They won't let him in. So the inventory is probably going to be a total loss. At Cooper House, this one hurts the most. If the mall was the heart of Santa Cruz, the Cooper House was the heart of the mall. It used to be the old county courthouse. Most of it survived the 1906 quake, but it's going to be demolished. In fact, they're moving in the heavy equipment right now. We're going to start knocking it down tomorrow. We just had another aftershock. You hear windows crack. You hear buildings shake.
Everybody stay. You want to start right now, you ready for that?
The stone frieze of the faces of conquistadors staring down at us from the decorative roof ledge of the Palomar Hotel and trembling slightly in the aftershock. Those stone faces have watched a lot of changes along Pacific Avenue over the past century. Now Santa Cruz is changing again, and no one really knows what to expect. Pete?
All right, Tony. Tony Russomanno live from Santa Cruz tonight. Again, each time the ground shakes because the epicenter is just 14 miles from town there. And obviously there's a great deal of difference in what we're affected by in most of the Bay Area. These people are really obviously frightened for all kinds of reasons.